right, so let's have a look. Mono red against it's a remake.
He tweaked it though. He put in exiles,
Yeah.
smash,
Yeah. Smash.
no more spots,
Double
no more
exiles.
combats.
Oh, he
And he's got
increased the red
3
mists.
magic.
How do you feel about that?
3?
Increasing the red mists against Meepo.
Seems kind of weird, but he's got 3 magics. I like that. I guess the pillagers are actually kind of good because it's aggressive, and this deck is kind of its biggest fear is I mean, if you really wanted to counterpick him, Swellzong always says his biggest weakness is mono black. This less because it's just so aggressive.
Okay.
You know.
So trying to figure out what he took out. What did he take out? There's a couple of brawlers still. 2 spring the traps.
And so this is to stay alive. These players are both.
Okay. So he took out the combat trainings and a spot, I guess.
Yeah, a few changes. But he registered it so quick. It seems like Stormlike had a plan today, you know?
I feel like both players have been registering really fast.
Yeah. The Meepo's the same, right? I think so.
I don't think he would ever touch his list. His list is just such a work of art.
He's actually I've been there since the beginning of the actually maybe not the beginning, but early on. He went back and forth between 3 red and 3 blue, you know, and then he also kept swapping Luna and Zeus.
Oh wow, really? I'm surprised.
Yeah. He actually won Weekly Monday with
oh boy, this is the famous
Zeus.
Do you duel turn 1 or not?
Not in this matchup. Definitely not. Definitely not.
I mean,
my opinion.
he kind of put more creeps, you know, to flood the board early.
Look, he doesn't have compel or cunning plan, so you're not preventing the swap. So it's just fine. If anything, you might duel right now and just play aggro. I'd take this duel for sure. Yeah. In fact, this is terrifying. You just lost the first 2 lanes.
Tough start for Swell.
This lane looks good though.
Well, the lane 1, despite the Luna dying, is still at 40, so... problem is, though, that his hand is really poor for his current situation. He needs to draw. Although Storm doesn't have any creeps either, so...
Even an ACS couldn't kill anything.
He was considering the Beast in the mid, which I kind of like. You kind of take a quick tower that changes the game a lot.
And there he goes.
Yeah, I really agree with that.
No annihilation in him either. He needs that so bad. Oh, there's an... Okay, he gets a second enough magic, and there's the annihilation, so... That's pretty good for both players. Those magics are a huge game changer. Huge.
Yeah.
I will fight by your side.
So you really don't think that dueling the Luna to get 8 damage... I mean, let's forget that there was a good duel in the mid. You don't think it's worth the 8 damage? Even after you increase the enough magics in the deck, like you increase the density of enough magics and stuff.
Look how good it was in mid, dude.
Yeah, but I'm just saying in the abstract, forgetting that the Ogre was a prime target. You don't think the 8 damage are valuable enough on the tower?
I think it would have been if he was playing mono blue, like in that matchup, yeah.
Okay.
For sure. Because I mean, if he has cunning plans and compels, then yeah, you could be shutting those down and winning, and it's just guaranteed value. And so yeah, I agree. But I mean, if you're playing open list and you know that he doesn't have shit for it, then why waste the card? So it's dependent. What if we did a closed list tournament? That'd be cool. I wonder how much that would help certain decks. Oh well, he pulls foresights and he's got Axe down. I mean, that could be what Swellzong needs to make it out of the situation. He's got Now his hand looks kind of amazing, actually. I mean, he's got 2 Omexes and a Annihilation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Regarding the closed lists, I feel like we're also used to having the open deck list now. The players probably would not like it. But, I mean, for me, having a Magic background, I kind of like it. But Magic does have sideboarding, which changes everything really a lot. So.
Lodestone everybody, dude. Yeah, there's the swap. Kind of forced that. It's not bad. And he still gets his Meepo killed.
Yeah. So it's looking like lane 1 is the big lane. This is where it's going to come down to, right?
Yeah. And he's got Aghanim Sanctum here, so... Theoretically, I mean, if he doesn't get shut down, he can... Omex and Annihilate. Those magics, though, man.
Yeah, I really like Stormlike's position here because rather than fighting for lane 3 as he did last game, he's fighting for lane 1 and he's got enough magic, and that just gives you such huge leverage. I'm liking Storm's position here.
This is the game changer turn. Meepo's gonna go mid and go for the Annihilate, so I'd kind of be surprised if he actually goes for enough magic right now. Because then he gives up initiative for that fat Annihilate. That being said, the he does have Ags here, and you don't have a kill on Luna without the magic, so...
I just wanted to point out to everyone that is watching that it is 8 UTC now, so we're gonna be late with the second series because thank God this series went to game 5. So apologies and no apologies at the same time.
Sorry, not sorry. Jeez.
Yeah, exactly. Just to notify that. So yeah, unfortunately, the other players will have to wait slightly.
Are they like ready to go right after this?
I would have to check Discord, but they should be. Yeah.
Gotcha. Gets the Omex down in last lane. He says, "Oh, well, I don't have the initiative anyway. Stormlike's just hitting pass." So, and this will be a big question to see if he can prevent lethal for another turn in both these lanes. Creep's going double in mid for Swell. That's really not bad, but can he get the Annihilation off in here? Is there ever a world where you double deploy your blues here? He doesn't have a blink equipped, so I mean
with the creeps going mid, I think that's plausible.
I think since he put the third enough magic on the table, you really still want to be playing around, you know?
I think it's plausible, but you have to have big balls.
If I'm Swell, I don't want to lose this, dude. You know? Like, I really don't. And, yeah, there it is. Yeah,
nice.
Yeah. And they land away from each other. So, enough magic doesn't kill, for one. Ravage doesn't guaranteed hit. You don't have blink equipped. Everything kind of feels like shit from Stormlike right here, if I'm Stormlike. Not gonna lie. Primal is okay, except for hitting with God Ravage.
Oh, that's just brutal. Oh. Well,
GG.
I mean, it was a 50-50, so...
GG, dude. It's
damn.
so over. This game is so over. He just swaps for lethal. Easy. And then spring and blank for easy lethal there. This game's over. Oh, man. Anybody who hates RNG and Artifact, hopefully they're not watching right now. No, clip that. Don't let them see what just happened.
Well,
Swellzong just got boned, dude. There's no sugarcoating that, dude.
it feels bad because he had the sense to deploy seemingly correctly,
Yeah.
and then
I like the deploy. I was just talking about why
gets punished, unfortunately.
I mean, there were risks involved. You know, there
Excellent.
were risks and not involved. That was the oh man. Stormlike playing to his win though. Let's talk about that. That's the best option still. Savage. Because everything else sucked.
A lovely bauble.
He's got lethal here, right? He's supposed to have lethal.
And the 50 is a 50. I mean, it's not like it's I mean, it's a 50-50. You take it. I think you take it. Oh. That TP was actually.
Did he give him lethal? Did
Yeah,
he not have
he gave him lethal and allowed to blink. I mean, he would have lethal with.
No, but he wasn't going to be able to blink, and he had spent his mana.
Exactly.
So. Now he... Oh.
Why not TP the Meepo? Or, well, is he on to multicast?
Dude, the TP just lost it again.
Yeah. The TP felt a bit
We
strange.
serve at Emperor Galanius' will.
Shit.
It's an
GG's
honor
to
fight alongside
Stormlike.
my brothers.
GG's to both players. It was a great series.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Really well played by both players.
Yeah.
Definitely, Swellzong got kind of screwed there in that last game. Because I kind of looked away because I thought it was over because I did the lethal and then he didn't, because I saw the lethal with my path of lethal and then Stormlike didn't take it. And he did something else and I think he like threw it away. And then I think the TP gave it back or something. But maybe Swellzong just had accepted defeat at that point or something. But I swear he gave up lethal. Because he was going to have to use Tidehunter to get lethal then.
Yeah,
all he had left for any action.
I also got that feeling, yeah.
Right? All he had left was the swap, right? And then if he had to blink to go take mid that turn, and he had used his mana. So it's, I don't know.